is a velvet climb, tail to tail and keeping time. Beyond the fence of rusty wire, above the town and sleeping fire, two shadows etched against the white, through a silver throat of night, stretching past to catch the glow, leaving every yard below, hiding soft on starlit dust in that galaxy of trust. Fur against the cosmic cold, stories that were never told, but gravity is losing hope as the yellow orb turns cold, walking where the silence sings, floating on invisible waves. We are drifting past the high pine trees, scraping knees on the summer breeze, through the cratered edge of a whirling flight, chasing down the ghost of light. No more rallies, no more rain, just a wide milky vein. To the moon we go so fast, leaving all the shadows cast. Every whisker feels a pull when the heavy sky is full, past the satellite stone, in a kingdom of our own. No more bells around the neck, just a bright and lonely speck, climbing up the ladder rungs with the starlight in our lungs, softly treading on the rim where the world is blue and dim. Eyes like lanterns, wire clear, finding there is none to fear. They can pause of ancient shore in a slow and steady walk, far above the city grind, out of space and out of time. We are drifting past the high pine trees, scraping knees on the summer breeze, to the cratered edge of a burning fight, chasing down the ghost of light. No more alleys, no more rain, just a white and milky vein. To the moon we go so fast, leaving all the shadows cast. We are drifting past the high tide trees, scraping knees on the summer breeze, to the cratered edge of a burning flight, chasing down the ghost of light. No more alleys, no more rain, just a white and milky vein. To the moon we go so fast, leaving all the shadows cast. Midnight is a velvet climb, tail to tail and keeping time. Beyond the fence a rusted wire, above the town and sleeping fire, two shadows etched against the white, through the silver throat of night, stretching past to catch the glow, leaving every yard below, pattern soft and starlit dust in the galaxy of trust. Fur against the cosmic cold, stories that were never told. Gravity is losing hope as the yellow orb turns gold, walking where the silence sings, floating on invisible wing. We are drifting past the high pine trees, scraping knees on the summer breeze, to the cratered edge of a whirling flight, chasing down the ghost of light. No more alleys, no more rain, just a wide and milky vein. Till the moon we go so fast, leaving all the shadows cast. Every whisker feels the pull when the heavy sky is full, past the We are drifting past the high pine trees, scraping knees on the summer breeze. Cratered edge of a Berlin flight, chasing down the coast of light. No more alleys, no more rain, just the wide and milky vein. And we go so fast, leaving all the shadows cast. We are drifting past the high pine trees, scraping knees on the summer breeze. To the cratered edge of a Berlin flight, chasing down the ghost of light. No more alleys, no more rain, just the wide and milky vein. Could the moon go so fast, leaving all the shadows cast? Piece of silver hanging low over the freight yard. We slipped through the fence where the rusted wire was torn. No collars around our necks, just the scent of the diesel and the lard. Two shadows moving fast before the break of the morn. We left the saucers and the rugs and the silk cushions behind. The house is a tomb now, with the windows bolted shut. We are seeking a kingdom that the domesticated cannot find, with a jagged map traced in the dust and the soot. You move with a grace that the pavement can never quite own. I follow your tail through the weeds and the broken glass. The sirens are wailing for a king who was toppled from his throne, but they will never see the twin streaks of furs we passed. We stolen a scrap from the butcher on the corner of the street. He lunged with a cleaver, but his balance was heavy and slow. The taste of the wild is the only thing that is truly sweet when you have got nowhere to stay and 1,000 miles to go. We are fugitives running on the edge of a jagged knife, with the law of the alleyway carved in the paths of our cars. Trade the safety of the cage for the high level reckless light, writing our names in the brick with the tips of our claws. Two fugitives chasing the ghost of a star that fell in a world made of concrete and iron and bitter rain. Escaping a heaven that fell back a well-dressed telephone, a love that survives in the heart of the pain. The headlights are searching black eyes of a beast made of steel. We crouch in the shadows of a dumpster, smelling of rot. The hunger is sharp, but it is the only thing that is real in a city that forgets every soul that it ever beguiled. You lit the wound on my shoulder where the bride took hold. Your eyes are two lanterns burning through the heavy gray fog. We are not looking for Mercury or the shimmer of fool's bowls, just the freedom to run from the leash and the bark of the dog. They call it a crime to belong to the wind in the night, to refuse the dried biscuits in the stroke of a heavy hand. But we are the outlaws baked in a different kind of life. Walking the tightrope across this desolate land. There is a train whistle blowing along and lonesome sound, heading for the border where the grass grows tall and high. We will jump the iron horse before our tracks are ever found. Under the vast and the unforgiving ceiling of the sky, the pavement is hard and the humans are fast asleep, dreaming of fences and locks and the things they possess. But we have a promise that we are determined to keep in the beautiful wreckage of this magnificent mess. We are fugitives running on the edge of a jagged night, with the law of the alleyway carved in the guides of a wall. Straight the safety of the cage for the howl of a reckless night, writing our names in the brick with the tips of our claws. Two fugitives chasing the goat that will die the veil in a world made of concrete and iron and bitter rain. Escaping the heaven that fell like a well-dressed hell, to find the love that survives in the heart of the pain.
song. So the wandering spirits who finally belong to a garden of gold, where the tall grass grows and the river of mercy forever flows. Beyond the wire and the dusky sand, they're bound for the glory of a beautiful land. And the locomotive moans a jagged song for the wandering spirits who finally belong to a garden of gold, where the tall grass grows and the river of mercy forever flows. Beyond the wire and the dusty sand, they're bound for the glory of a beautiful land.
He used to rule the alleyways, king of trash can thrones. Midnight as a neon prowl, a rebel to the bone. But something in the moonlight made him pause and stare. A whisper in the quiet said, there's more than this out there. So he left the fishbone feast behind the temple gate, traded claws for quiet paws, surrendered to his fate. They shaved his little lion's mane, gave him robes of grey. Now he pads through silent halls before the break of day. Sweep the dust, sweep the doubt, in and out, in and out. Every breath a tiny vow. He's a seeker now. 9 lives to nirvana, one paw at a time. From chasing red dot karma to the sound of the temple chime. He bows to the sunrise, lets the old world fall apart. Astray, turn to stillness with a prayer inside his heart. He scrubs the stone courtyard till it starts to shine. Washes bowls in the kitchen line by line by line. Carries water in a bucket twice his size. Tail held high, determination in his eyes. When the incense curls like a lazy tail in air, he fights the urge to swat it, finds awareness there. No more leaping at the sparrows in the trees. Now he watches drifting leaves with mindful ease. Break the sand, break the mind, leave the restless chase behind. Every chore a sacred art, sweep the fur from off the heart. 9 lives to nirvana, one paw at a time. Trading instinct, claws and drama for a rhythm more sublime. He bows to the silence, feeds the cosmos per star. A monk in soft whiskers with a mantra in his heart. At night he sits in lotus pose, tail wrapped neat and tight, listening to the cricket's prose beneath the paper light. The master smiles and softly says, enlightenment's not far, it's in the way you wash or bowl. Exactly as you are, a single bow, he hears it clear. No need to roam, no need to fear.